Welcome, everyone, to another episode of In the Divide, where we're bringing all things crypto together with Algorand. Hopefully, you find yourself in a good position today, that everything's good with your family, the things in your life. I'm here to give you news on crypto, Algorand, and the whole economics, and hopefully a little laugh. If you are first time to hear, I'm asking you to go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, 2,000. Please leave a comment below if there has any questions, so I may be able to do maybe a follow-up video or maybe a video on the comment that you had put down in the comments. So without any further ado, there's a couple of things I would love for you to draw your eyes to as I share my screen. Here, we're looking at the Ultrade raises a 2.4 million in seed funding. Why am I showing you this? As you know, there's governance that's happening right now, governance going on, and they're talking about DeFi. DeFi is very important next step for Algorand to, I think, attract when the platform go interoperable with Ethereum. You want to have certain dApps, certain DeFi systems in your community that's going to allow people to move their money over and actually use the platform, kind of like a stock market that has the ability to do the options leveraging, do some of the tools that a lot of the businesses use now on TradFi. This here has been a really, I think, sharp move for Algorand to get this on our ecosystem. It's not mainnetted yet. It's just testnet. But if you can go ahead and testnet this, like the merge is coming. Like I said, if we can get people on that merge where it becomes proof of stake, and then Algorand comes and completes their London Bridge and connects us with Ethereum, there's a good chance we can get a lot of additional total value locked, a lot of additional liquidity in our DeFi space if we have certain tools and liquidity in our market to attract some of the people from other ecosystems. I'm not saying it's a big thing, but I think it's an important thing to not only pronounce the statute of our DeFi, but also give it the liquidity needed for bigger DeFi players to come in and make us one of the bigger, more recognized blockchains. So, especially in certain communities, it takes a while. Also, I want to draw your attention another thing to my boy Mooch. He's out there. He is betting on the Google of crypto. And that's what that's the analogy he's come up with Algorand, that Amazon came first, and then all of a sudden Google ended up passing them. But he makes a good idea. He always makes good comments. But I wanted to draw your attention to this. In a recent interview, he said that Algo will challenge leading competitors in the crypto industry, just like the Alphabet Inc., NASDAQ, the Google did in early days of the internet. He said, I've got $250 million in Algorand right now, and I think Algo will be the Google. Scaramucci said in December, he compared Algorand's potential to pass Ethereum in market cap to the opportunity that Google capitalized on by bypassing its predecessor in the early stages of the internet. So one of the things I want you to understand is what Scary Mochi is doing, and when he's on these platforms, when he get the ability to say these things, he's elevating Algo's name, because you need that marketing aspect. Because when crypto and Ethereum and Bitcoin, they actually have marketers, because anytime you see or they say crypto in the industry, they are automatically going to say Ethereum and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the two who are going to be household names, because when they say crypto, you say Bitcoin, you say Ethereum. You really say those two names more than any other names. And Algo could be beneficially blessed by being elevated in the marketing campaign. When you hear crypto, you hear Algorand as a up and comer. When you say crypto, you have to mention Algorand, where it's doing, where it's breaking DeFi numbers. That once you become in those things, in those names, then more people will end up piling on. Understand this: crypto is a front running sport. People want to get with the winners, not the losers, and not even the maybe, not the long shots. Only the degenerates want the long shots. But people are looking for a guaranteed winner. And that's what Algorand is. And the last thing, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but I want to kick this off and make sure everyone knows that the FIFA launch of NFT on the Algorand platform was going to be starting later this month. See, this is going to be the ramp up. And this is one of the things that I want people to understand with these marketing campaigns and the things that are going on in Algorand. It's going to be important, because there's not going to be the pump that you would think you would see, because this is not a bull market. This is a bear market, and there's a lot of things suppressing the market, suppressing because the money is not there. The available money that people will have in a good market is not there. Right now, money is disappearing because of inflation and all these other things, and people are trying to hold on to money, and they don't want to put it into things that they may seem to be volatile when the money is disappearing anyway. But with the highly anticipated 22nd edition of the FIFA World Cup preparing to kick off, soccer fans and NFT enthusiasts can expect a treat ahead of the biggest sporting event in the world. The upcoming soccer-themed NFT is set to feature all of the greatest moments from the industry of the sport, as well as artwork such as the team industry and the classic European national team. So this here is going to be a big thing, because I think it's going to cause an international footprint that Algorand wants to get into, which it already has on that scale. But when you can attract the sports people and get them in, and then you start attracting those people and getting them into your ecosystem, and then they can explore, they can advocate for you. It's just so much of a bigger scope when you get on board new customers in a new way through a new avenue. And I think this is going to be really big. Really, at the end of the day, probably in October, I would love to check the addresses that has been added to Algorand based on the FIFA launch. But hopefully you got the information. I can't give you more than that. Can't give you prices, because I am not a financial advisor. I don't give the ups and downs of the market. I just tell you broadly, look into the tech, look where the tech is going, look where the marketing is going, look where the value in the thing is going, and look in the long term. try to look at long term in bear markets. And right now, we're in the middle of the beariest market. We're in Jellystone Park, people. So you will see bears for the continuing future until some of these things in the market has been straightened out and there's some clarity ahead. And right now there is no clarity. So hopefully you're taking care of your bags, your family. This is Sam Houston, hoping that your tomorrows are better than your today. And I'm out.